I'm halfway through this challenge to get to 10% body fat and them sexy washboard abs, but am I on track? Come with me as I revisit my vital metrics for a Midway DEXA scan and other biometric testing. But before that, it's time to learn a little bit more about me and how I've been coping trying to fit this challenge into my regular life. There'll be tears, tantrums, traditions, and road trips. And I'm not gonna lie, some mild nudity.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, like every homosexual story, it starts at the football. Gays can like football too, shut up. Anyway, we support Wrexham together. There is a bit of a story on why we support Wrexham, so if you are interested to find out why, drop a comment. We try to get to as many games as we can get tickets for. It's usually the away games because it's just crazy getting home tickets now. One thing I've not been doing though is having a beer or two when we go. I'm not a big drinker anyway, but I do kind of miss that. It just adds to the atmosphere a bit. Today we're off to watch Wrexham take on Charlton at the Valley. Actually, it's a pretty nice football ground. I think because they were in the Premiership for several years in the early thousands, I was certain there was going to be a goal off of this corner. There wasn't. Nor on this one. So we walked away with a 1-0 victory, a bit lucky mind you, but it was really nice of the Wrexham players to come over and cheer me on now that I'm almost halfway through my challenge. Thanks guys, it means a lot. Right, hello. We're doing a bit of cooking. Meat. I'm making a ragu. I must say I've noticed now that my shape has changed, which is, good. I much prefer how I look now in comparison to how I looked when I started the challenge. I still do like looking at myself on camera. Exposure therapy is good. It's been more challenging recently to stay motivation. That's what I was talking about. Motivation. I can feel it coming and going. But I think what's been useful is the fact that I've kind of built these habits, I guess. At the start, when I was more into it, it was not a challenge because I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to the results. I'm feeling motivated. I want to do this. I'm excited about the whole YouTube thing. So it all that helped to keep me on track, but that doesn't stay forever. For example, this morning, waking up and thinking, I want to eat whatever fudge I want to eat today. I didn't. So that's good because I know people might be watching. I'm not saying that anybody will watch this. That just knowledge that it's going to be out there also makes me do things, which is good and also bad. It's the external pressure, isn't it? So I'm technically doing it for you guys, not for me, which was kind of partly the problem before. However, whatever methods is working. So I'll just keep going. Cup of tea. Yorkshire tea, by the way, the only true real tea in the UK. What's your opinions of tea? Put it in the comments below. Beef shin, okay? And the reason that it's beef shin is because apparently it's better for long cooking, slow cooking, not long cooking. Well, I'm gonna cook it for long, but also slowly. Also really low in calorie. Well, quite low in calorie, I guess. I think it's about 160 calories per 100 grams. Going to be making a little side salad to go along with it. And, not to be a completely pretentious prick, but I will be making my own pasta. Yeah. Only because I just like the taste and it's actually not that difficult. Whilst I've got you, I'd like to talk about the Whoop. The Whoop is on fire. I have had it on my wrist for ages now, and it's just been there. It's been sat there, and I keep getting messages on my phone saying, you've been stressed for 3 hours today. I've had mixed feelings. Well, not really mixed feelings. I'm just gonna say I don't think there's any point of it. I can't see how it will particularly impact my life. I might be completely wrong, I might be very naive, but just from wearing it and kind of the information that it's giving me, well, maybe I'm not doing enough with the information it's giving me. And these onions are making me cry. There's so many things. I get so many notifications on my phone telling me that to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm not doing enough of this and I need to do more of that, and gets to a point where you feel like you're just not doing enough. I'm always gonna feel like that, and I feel like I'm gonna cry about this now because it's getting really emotional. But it's actually just the onions. I'm gonna get a bowl. Oh my God. It's actually quite powerful, these little buggers. But my point is, I feel like it's too much. I don't want to allow an app to tell me how I'm feeling, basically, because that's literally what it's doing. It's telling you, you're tired now. Because then that's the other thing. It'll say, like, you're in the red zone and you should take it easy, and then I don't, and the next day it's back in the green. Like, I don't understand how that can happen, because surely the accumulative effect should be that I should be even more tired, and I'm not. So I question the validity of it as well. Like, why do I have to be optimal all the time? It's not very human to be optimal, which is also, that's the one thing that I thought of actually, today was I do think that being perfect is rather dull and boring. Perhaps that's why I've never succeeded at a challenge like this, because I don't need to look perfect. Even before, like with kind of how I've been saying that, you know, all this external pressure of me to look a certain kind of way and how that weighed upon me, and yes, it did, 100%. But even back then, it's not like I didn't want perfect physique and like to continue until X, Y, and Z. I just wanted to not be chubby, basically, because that's the feedback I was getting, was that I was fat and unattractive. I guess the other thing as well about this idea that constantly being informed of what we need to do to improve ourselves, well, I think it breeds this kind of perpetual ideation of inadequacy. That was eloquent. I don't know. Shot myself with that one. In English, I basically mean we constantly feel like we're not good enough. And I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling, right? I think also, like, even doing this challenge, I feel that, like, I'm not filming enough, I'm not making it interesting enough, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, when it's all of these things that if we just let go of and just let it be, it would be a lot easier. Come with me to this hidden spot in southeast London. Guys, don't walk but run or cycle. This absolute gem. Seriously though, why do all influencers sound like that? Anyway, this is me trying not to get knocked off my bike on the streets of London, which is a workout in itself. One thing that I'm finding more challenging actually is after starting this new job about a month ago. The job itself's great, but I'm having to travel quite a fair bit and stay away. I literally have to sit down and do some research of the area that I'm going to see what I can actually go and eat. Time consuming. We made it. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't quite have the camera set up as I thought I did for this one. Oh, peekaboo. Peekaboo. But after about 8 weeks, I feel like I've formed habits now, which is really helpful. I've mentioned that I don't particularly enjoy coming to do these kinds of workouts, so I'm being consistent and then keeping up with it. Same with the nutrition, it's all becoming a bit second nature, which is actually really helpful. I do want to talk about my weight though. So at first it just comes shooting up, which is great. It's very motivating. But now it does this thing where it kind of goes up and down around a similar kind of weight for several days. And I found this not so motivating. However, what happens is on one day, boom, big drop. Then it goes back to that kind of up and down similar weight thing. And then boom, another big drop. So it's kind of like stabilizing. It's definitely working, but in those moments where you don't see it on the scales, it can be quite frustrating. But it's coming. So if this is happening to you, chill babes. I'm just trusting the process. As I mentioned, time works a little bit different in the Rick YouTube universe. So currently we're celebrating Chinese New Year, baby. So I got a little treat for you.
This is for Chinese New Year, or rather like a tradition that we do in Singapore and Malaysia. Yu sheng, which is like raw fish salad, essentially with a lot of veg that you will see. 年年有余.
年年有余.
Yu, yeah.
To have an abundance of something throughout the year for money, food, or even grades.
Next one is the pomelo.
Pomelo.
And we'll say 大吉大利.
大吉大利.
And what does that mean?
That, to have good prosperity, fortune and luck. So I can get a theme of around wealth and fortune.
招财进宝.
招财进宝. That's what I said.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect pronunciation.
To attract wealth and prosperity into your life.
They all seem to have exactly the same meaning.
Yeah, no, it's literally 财源广进.
财源广进.
And the next thing is 一本万利. Don't need to say.
This is to let riches flow into your life. And to increase profits by 10,000-fold.
Okay, let's pretend that we're
on calorie deficit, so there's no oil going.
There's no oil, but we have already said many things before this about wealth flowing from all directions. Yeah, 鸿运当头. 鸿运当头, sorry.
当头.
Yeah.
And that means for good luck to arrive in your life. Red in Chinese has the same pronunciation as
红, the 红.
I knew that.
Yeah.
红色.
Yep. Okay. 青春永驻.
青春.
Okay, so, well, it's the same character
this
for 青春.
Very relevant to my current journey. And it's to be forever young and experiencing eternal youth. 步步高升. It means prosperity in business and promotion at work.
Yeah.
Happened. For your home to be filled with silver and gold.
Literally.
May your business flourish with increasing profits.
满地黄金 for the crackers.
满地黄金.
哎呦
Put it in the microwave a little bit.
甜甜蜜蜜 for the plum sauce.
甜甜蜜蜜.
Yeah, 甜甜蜜蜜 is literally just sweetness and blissful life.
For a blissful life that is as sweet as plum sauce.
Okay, so right now, what we would do is we toss it together, and normally you will have like a great big mess because you.
It's an interesting sound.
Okay,
It's like sprinkles.
yeah, I don't know why. This is very not traditional.
Okay.
Okay, maybe
Must be the
maybe
Malaysian
it's Malaysian version. That's why.
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing though. You're supposed to toss it and say like lots of like prosperous phrases. So we do it? Okay. 恭喜发财.
恭喜发财.
Yeah, 身体健康. So that's like,
Hope we get lots of money and
Yeah.
prosperity and more importantly, more health and
yeah.
happiness.
Yes, exactly. All everyone good health.
Good health to all my family, all my loved ones.
To family, to friends, to loved ones. Notice there's a mess here, but it's fine.
Supposed to get messy.
Yeah, it's supposed to get messy. If you leave behind things, it's actually a form of bad luck. So
I'm in a calorie deficit, so you are going to
I'm
be
probably
eating
gonna
all
eat
of
a lot
this.
of it. Yeah,
This actually weirdly does taste nice.
yeah. Take note all the mess on the floor as well.
That's good luck right there. That's what it is. You didn't know that this was going to be this educational, did you? Well, and cultural. Two worlds coming
Dun,
together.
dun, 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 dun.
I didn't say that. We are having a little trip to visit my parents for the weekend, back to my hometown of Lincoln. Actually not too bad to manage my food over most of the weekend, as I just cook for everyone at my parents'. I like to anyway, and it's also a nice way to show them different ways of cooking dishes that they like. Although, there was one particular incident that put me in a very bad mood. This is me just pretending to know things about Lincoln and tour guiding Jayden with complete nonsense. Right, disaster. We arrived around lunchtime and the plan was to go to this little deli place and get a hearty meaty salad thing, but it wasn't there anymore. We looked around for somewhere else that could work, but I was just so unhappy with anything that was available. I was not in a great mood. I'd say it was my first real hangriness episode. I was just pissed off. Got worse. In my stubborn state, I decided the only thing that I could have was this particular meal deal from M&S, I have no idea why, which was down a hill, which is aptly named Steep Hill. Steepest gradient being 20% and is apparently the 4th steepest street in England. Anyway, the whole thing was ridiculous. I was definitely self-inflicted and I was being a bellend. And if you're enjoying the adventures of this bellend, please do like and subscribe. Now for something else. I'm currently walking. Again, I had a little bit of a injury. I don't even want to say an injury. A little bit of a pull. Calf again, but different one this time. How many calves? The other calf, not particularly different one. I've got 17 calves. Pulled my left one playing badminton. That got better. I kind of built up running again and the miles again. It was going well. Okay, all right, Crow. Saturday just gone. I was out for the long run. It was actually going to be my longest run, 10 mile. Fucking well long, mate. Started it, felt all right, felt good. And then got to about mile 4 and my right calf started to pull and like my body does loads of weird things. So I was like, it's probably fine. I'll just keep going and maybe it'll loosen off. And then went for another like half a mile and then it just basically got worse and worse. And I thought I better not. Gave up basically, walked home. Yeah, so it was a bit of a setback. At the time, I was like, oh no, the worst thing in the world. My leg's gonna explode. It didn't hurt that much at all, I was just being dramatic. Actually, the furthest I've ever run is 10 miles. When I was 16, I did a 10-mile road race, I remember. But it's fine. It's a couple of days on now and it's feeling already a lot better. But I think one of the key things that I need to make sure that I'm doing and hitting every day until this challenge is over is the step count. The stuff I want that to be at least 12,500 a day, which when I'm running is not an issue, but if I'm not, I need to go out and do some walking. What am I doing now? Right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's go back to My Vital Metrics, a health and fitness testing lab, for my midway checks. Just a reminder of my results from the start of the journey. My weight on that day was 89.3 kilograms. My visceral fat level was 79. Anything below 100 is considered healthy. My lean mass was at around 70 kilograms, and my body fat percentage was 21.8%. Oh, and I look like a slug man. We won't be going through the strength and fitness testing, as Owen from My Vital Metrics advised me that 10 weeks may not show a notable change in these tests. So we will wait to redo these at the end of the challenge. We're back to visit My Vital Metrics. We are halfway through the challenge. So this is the back entrance to Salisbury House if you are coming to My Vital Metrics. There is another entrance at the front. Let's go meet Owen. It's locked. Go around the front. Follow me. Okay, so now we're at the front entrance, so we'll try again. Oh, yo, need to buzz somewhere. Okay.
Oh, it's so hot.
Oh, sorry. Doing?
Good, how are you?
This is Jayden today. Jayden is, it's not too bad.
Okay.
So that was last year, thank you. We're in My Vital Metrics now, back again. Have you missed me?
We have.
Good. Okay.
And really keen to see what results we managed to get through today. We'll take the bioelectrical impedance like we did before. We'll do a 3D scan like we did before, and we'll get the body composition DEXA. So we'll get those today, see where we're at, and then decide on a plan from there.
Real exciting.
Good, that's measuring. Oh no!
Shit, sorry.
Oh
Sorry,
dear.
Okay.
Okay, so I may have forgotten my PE kit for this. Whoops. Not that I'm particularly shy, but without the DVD screensaver, I feel like I'd be kicked off the internet.
Here we have your 3D scan. You might think that these are different people.
Yeah, they do look different. I cannot stop looking at my penis. Okay. We'll put a little blur over that, I think.
The side-on view really kind of shows you kind of exactly the kinds of changes that have been made. In terms of circumferences, you've lost 7.5 centimeters around both waist and belly.
Wow.
And 2.5 around your hips. And not a lot around the chest, which is great. So that seems to indicate that you might have managed to retain your muscle. For the shape, this is kind of really interesting. So there's a whole layer kind of around kind of your belly, around your waist, that just isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
I think you said you were a little worried that a lot of it was muscle.
Yeah.
You've done really well with muscle. You've lost 1 kilo, but it's only 1 kilo.
Yeah.
Compared to almost 5 kilograms of fat mass.
Right.
Your body fat percentage has come down from 21.8 to 17.6. That's an exceptional transformation. Like amongst the best that we've seen in that kind of time.
Oh, really?
frame.
I'll have a gold star, it's fine.
This kind of drop represents a really important milestone. Like you've gone from actually being outside the ideal healthy zone to very much inside. So that from a health perspective is a really, really big change. Visceral fat well within healthy range. I think it was last time as well.
I think it was like 70 something.
But even so, now coming down to 50. So overall, I mean, at a 10-week point, that's doing really, really well. Because your muscle mass has changed, I don't think that the prescription, as it were, in terms of diet, changes a whole lot, because this wouldn't represent a big change in your metabolic rate.
So I've got 10 weeks left of this challenge, and the main challenge was to try to get down to that 10% body fat. So that would mean 7.6% to come off in that time frame, which seems quite a lot. Do you think that's achievable?
I've not seen a change from 17 to 10 in that kind of a time frame. If I was to hand out some advice, it wouldn't be to try to get that, because I don't know what you would have to do. I think you can be within shooting distance of it. If you continue doing what you're doing, maybe drop the calories a little bit, but not a whole lot, maybe change some of the timing, some of these kind of finer points. I think you can get close to it. And I think you might reach a point where you really do feel very, very good indeed.
It's good to kind of put this into perspective, really, because 8 kilograms in 10 weeks is a lot of weight to lose, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to hit the target of 10%. However, it doesn't take away from what's already happened and the health benefits that I've gained. But yeah, but I'll still try.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still going to give it a go.
Do it, give it an absolutely great shot, but just remain healthy. You know, don't do anything too extreme.
Yeah.
You know, because that always has kind of counter effects that you probably don't want.
I also had a diet break over the weekend. I was in two minds whether to do this or not, just because I've, got into a really good routine. It's not been overly challenging. Well, I say that, it has at times. It's been ups and downs, and I think, to be honest, it was more about not really having to monitor everything constantly. I think that's what I wanted a break from mainly. Because often, like, when people are dieting for long periods of times, they'll do maybe like a week of maintenance calories and that sort of thing, which kind of helps the body stabilize stuff, I guess. Yeah, it was fine. I had some nice stuff. Part of me was like, oh, is this gonna, like, am I gonna want to gorge on everything? I don't think I really went that far over what I would normally kind of be having. We had a dishoom. Don't get me wrong, I know dishoom is just Indian food for white people, but it is really tasty. Yeah, and then we had some Japanese food as well that I've been craving. So it was nice to kind of take 5 basically and kind of just get back on it as of today. Nothing's really changed with my weight. I weigh myself, it's all kind of stayed the same. It's not like 1 or 2 days of doing something like that is gonna really kind of impact anything anyway. But like I say, it was more that getting to just take a break from being obsessed with food, because that's basically what this turns into. As promised, for those perverts out there that want to see my body, here you go. Jokes. I think it's kind of important to see how I'm progressing. I was staying in a really terrible hotel room, by the way. This is around the 10-week point. I can definitely see slight signs of definition around the top of my rib cage, and also that little V thing that points to your doodle. That's starting to come out a bit. So yeah, I'm feeling positive for sure. I'm definitely preferring what I'm seeing, and I'm interested to see in another 10 weeks what this might look like. Midway checks. All checked. Highlights, 8 kilograms down. That's pretty much like spot on to what I was aiming for. Obviously, appearance-wise, has changed quite a lot. Around the midriff, closer, definitely feeling loose. I don't know whether I will achieve the whole 10% thing, but I'm trying. I'm not gonna not try, because that's the whole point of this, and I don't want to leave anything on the table. I want to give it everything. I wasn't disappointed, because, I think I've done really well. I'm pretty happy with my progress. But yeah, I think when I saw body fat percentages only gone down to 17%, I mean, that's very good. That's still like 4 and a bit percent, whatever it is. For the challenge to be like possible to complete in time frame, I think I needed that to be 15%. And they said, when I didn't see it initially, I was like, I was a little bit like deflated, but then it took probably about 10 seconds to be like, oh, actually no, it's pretty good, pretty impressive. I think losing 7% in like 10 weeks is probably a bit of a stretch. I don't even know if it's physically possible, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep going, and we'll just see what happens. So 10 weeks down, halfway through. So with my nutrition, my calories are coming down slightly now, 2,167 calories per day. My protein goal will drop to 181 grams per day. I'm still just continuing to mix the carbs and fat. So I have a new body fat percentage, 17.6%. My starting weight, 90.1 kg. Current weight is 82.1. So that's a loss of 8 kilograms at the halfway point. To reach 10% body fat in the next 10 weeks, I'll need to lose 7.6% of body fat. And if I don't lose any lean muscle mass, that equates to about 5.4 kg of body fat, which means I'd end the challenge at 76.7 kilograms. However, it's quite unlikely that I won't lose any muscle mass, so that figure is likely to be a bit less. Have you ever slept on a bed of nails? Because I can definitely feel every single one of these springs. I think this mattress is due a bit of a midlife crisis too, because it's definitely older than I am.
I remember when I went back to bodybuilding after this, going like, oh, maybe I will jump back on the steroids because he's bigger than me. And I was like, you know what? When you were on loads of steroids, you still thought that. So why not just accept that you'll always think that?
I'm ready to finish. It's okay. Hard work.
Well, to find out what that's all about, tune in next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.